Lying down, maybe with your knees bent, or maybe take the shape of Shavasana. I mean, you could fully set yourself up with your legs over the pillows. And I keep meaning to say this, but you can bring, if you don't own an eye pillow, you could bring a washcloth and just fold it into like that nice perfect shape for Shavasana. You could, if you'd like, or even at the beginning of the class when we're relaxing, you could place something light over your eyes, because it can be a really nice way and a reminder to kind of tune in and shut out the outside world. And sometimes eye pillows can be too heavy, honestly. So, practicing this week, the present moment, over and over and over and over. It's part of our practice. And this passage is called Here and Now. Living in the present moment is the only way to tame the mind. For the mind throws us into turmoil, thinking of the past and worrying about the future. By noticing our breath, the inner sensations of the body, the light around us, the ground beneath us, we begin to find ourselves in the here and now. The question, what if, ceases to plague our days, and acceptance begins to flower. So as you're breathing here, you might consider repeating on the inhale, I am, and on the exhale, present. Inhale, I am. Exhale, present. And every time the mind wanders, you just notice that, and then you guide your attention back to the breath, back to the mantra. Inhale, I am. Exhale, present. A few more breaths right here. And you can release the mantra. And go ahead and notice any sounds, distance, and then closer in. Notice the support beneath you. Notice the light around you. And just notice your whole body, how you positioned yourself from your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. Just kind of scan and notice. And bring your hands to your heart center. You can always place your hands on your heart center or have this gesture of prayer or gratitude with the hands touching. And we'll send something good out. Let something come to your mind, person, a place, and send the blessing, something good from your heart out. Release your arms. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And keep your legs straight, or you can bend them. Bring your arms by your sides. And we'll start by just lifting the arms up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, they'll float down. So we're not reaching up and over yet, just a little sort of halfway. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Link the movement with your breath. Next time your arms are up, pause. Circle the wrists. Slow and steady, really delicate. Switch direction. And release your arms down by your sides. Roll your head to the right and to the left, any amount. And the next few times you might press gently into your pillow so the head presses down gently as you roll left and right. One more each way. Come back to center. You can pause and rest here, or you might like to, one time only, the teeniest, tiniest lift of your head. It doesn't even look like I lifted my head, but now I'm working the muscles of the neck. Tiny, I could fit a little love note underneath my head, and that's it. And you breathe and feel the muscles working, and then release and just gently move the head. Let any tension go that was created. It's kind of like sit-ups for your neck. Who doesn't love a few sit-ups? Okay, head back to neutral. Feel free again to change the legs at any time. Let the arms float up again, and this time we'll make some circles. Shoulder circles, any size. If you can find that floating feeling, there's mindfulness in the movement. You're noticing and you're aware. But let it feel light and lovely. Switch direction. And bring your arms down. Let the forearms be up. The upper arm is on the ground and the forearms are up. Make a gentle fist with your hands. Circle the wrists again. Switch direction. And release. Let the arms rest. Bend your knees if they're not. And think about this movement as being really subtle. You might imagine jello, like how jello kind of wiggles in the dish if you move the dish. These are little chugs. So you push into your feet and the body just goes up and down. It's a small amount. The head would be making kind of the motion of a yes, but not a big yes, like a, ooh, do I really want to say yes? Tiny. There's a gentle movement in the low back, connection through the feet. A little massage on the back, chugging. And pause, hug your knees into your chest. And be still or gently rock side to side. And release your legs. Keep them bent or straighten them out. And take your right arm, reach diagonally across the body. So maybe some of the shoulder blade will reach off the ground or lift, and then you can bring the arm back down and take the left arm and reach. It does not have to be big. Just take the arm diagonal and see if any part of the upper back is lifting or finding some movement. And it might be nice to change the legs and see if that changes how the arm movement feels. Notice your head. The head might tilt. Mine is tilting, or you might stay in neutral. One more reach each way. And pause with your arms in a T. Let your body breathe. Maybe invite the mantra. Inhale, I am. Exhale, present. Release the mantra. Bend your knees. Bring your left leg on top of your right. Thread the needle. Any variation will be here for several breaths. You could take some time with the right foot connected, or you may want to draw the legs in, holding your thigh or your shin. Shoulders and jaw relax. Circle, slow motion, your left ankle. A few times in each direction, slowly. Let your foot rest. Take a really big, beautiful inhale. Fill all the way up. Maybe sip in a little more at the top and open your mouth, exhale. Twice more like that. Fill all the way up through the nose. Maybe a little more breath in, and then open mouth, exhale. Once more. And let your breath return to its own natural rhythm. We'll take just a couple more breaths here on this side. Release. Bring your right leg on top of your left. Checking in, whole new side. Knowing that we'll be here for a while and you can take any variation, all the variations you would like. Slow motion, a few ankle circles with your right foot. Let your foot rest. Fill up through your nose. Inhale, 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 inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Letting go. Twice more like that. And a couple more breaths, regular breathing right here. Shoulders and jaw relaxed. Releasing, stretch the legs out. Reach your arms in a T or up and over. Breathe into all the spaces. Bring your arms down by your sides. And bend your knees. Take your right leg, your choice, up into the sky to draw some circles, the whole leg circling, or keep it bent and use your arms to circle the leg. Any size circle. And if you'd like, you can straighten the left leg back out. Don't let yourself tip over. You can switch direction. And circling at the hip joint now, just like we did our shoulder with our arm circles. Now we're doing the leg. Hip circles. And release. Switch sides. Start with the right leg bent. Just get that feeling. Pelvis steady, torso steady. Circling the left leg straight up or holding and circling bent. Let the circles feel good. It doesn't matter. We do not win a gold star if they're the biggest. We win the gold star when we're like, when it creates an exhale and a calm, good feeling. Make sure you switch direction. Release. Both feet on the ground. Let the knees go apart and together. You can stay with this movement, knees apart and back together, or take the legs up, pin the heels together, turn the feet out, pin the heels together, bend the knees, push the heels together, and then straighten the knees. Pressing the heels together, bend the knees. Hello, inner thighs and beyond. Straighten the knees. We just have one more. Don't forget to breathe. Bring your feet down. Get your cushions. Setting yourself up for Supta Baddha Konasana. Cobbler's pose. Soles of the feet touch and the knees go wide. You want to add as much support as necessary so the hips are supported, not working here. This is restful. We're not in an active stretch. Nothing wrong with that, but this one is, again, And then you decide if you would like hands on belly, very soothing. You can invite the breath and observe the belly rise and fall. Or it might feel nice to take your arms in a T. or maybe a cactus. Trust in the one you choose. Oh, it's falling down. Okay. The ghost of the closet. Finding the arm place that feels good. And taking your first few exhales to settle into this shape, giving the body permission to be instead of do. We have another minute or so here if you'd like to use the mantra. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, present. Release the mantra. Draw your knees together. And put your cushions off to the side. Let your legs straighten out. Arms by your sides. Your next inhale, arms float up and over. And get as long as you want. Exhale, arms back down. Again, inhale, arms reaching up and over. Exhale, down. Again, inhale. And exhale. Right leg to the right, left leg follows. Maybe you cross the leg. So it's kind of hooking the leg in place, but side by side is great too. Right leg went first, left leg followed, and then perhaps you'll add the arm movement, reaching the arms up and over. You can pause there. If you want more, you add the torso. Do a little shimmy, shimmy, cocoa puff. Take the torso the same direction as the legs. So you're now a beautiful crescent moon. And instantly we notice the right side is contracted and the left side is very spacious. Breathe into both sides. Notice if the left hip is lifting. Just keep grounded through your pelvis. Three more whole body breaths. And bring your arms down a little so they can help shift the torso back to central, neutral, and bring the legs back. Just pause here, shape of Shavasana for a couple of breaths, letting that side. Exhale. Noticing any difference between the sides. And left leg to the left, right leg follows. Maybe hooking the leg. Doesn't even matter which one is on top. It's sometimes like, oh, this one feels right, but it's supposed to be the other one. Add your arms if you'd like, reaching up and over. Add the torso if you'd like. Stay grounded through both sides of the pelvis. Both sides of the body receiving the breath, even though one is very scrunchy and one is really spacious. 3 more whole body breaths. We slowly begin with the arms and then the torso coming back to neutral, releasing the legs back into the shape of savasana, pausing, noticing, breathing. When you're ready, gently roll all the way onto your belly. Take your time. All the way onto your belly. Your arms can be in a wide diamond. Press the feet down. Lift the kneecaps so you feel the legs engage. Press the pelvis down, especially pubic bone, and lift the chest, lift the heart. Keep the neck happy. Just notice that you have some gentle movement of the head and the neck, and then you can gaze forward, but the neck is long, legs and buttocks very active. Staying in this wide diamond, or perhaps shifting, elbows under shoulders, Sphinx pose. These are back bends, the thoracic spine, the upper back. It can be kind of stiff, so be patient, be kind, and breathe. Keep noticing, feet down, kneecaps lifted, legs and buttocks strong, pubic bone down, heart shining bright. 2 more breaths. When you release, you can come down, rest your forehead on your hands, on a blanket, or if you'd like, press yourself back to child's pose. What sounds good? Resting in a long shape. If you want maybe a little more low back hips, child's pose might be the better choice, but both good choices. When you settle, focus your breath on your hips, your low back, mid back, upper back. Just breathe and make some space on the back body. You may notice the feedback of your belly on the mat or on the thighs as you breathe. But then again, notice the back body. Inhale, exhale. Taking 3 more breaths here. And before you move, we're heading into Shavasana. And I wanted to let you know you could do legs on a chair, legs up the wall, or just slowly roll over. Place your cushions under your thighs, adding a blanket if you'd like. Cozy, comfortable Shavasana. In the beginning, I'm going to just guide you from the toes up to the crown of the head, and then back down to the toes. And then there'll be some quiet time. Just let your awareness go to the areas that I'm calling. Get yourself just right. All the wiggles out, comfy, cozy. You might even take a big exhale. Settling in. Breathing at each stop. We'll start with our awareness at the big toes. Ankles. Calves. Knees. Mid thighs. Base of your spine. Navel. Heart center. Throat. Space between your eyebrows. Crown of your head. Space between your eyebrows. Throat. Heart center. navel, base of your spine, mid-thighs, knees, calves, ankles, big toes. Bring your attention back to your breath. Allowing a full inhale, maybe a gentle sigh out of the mouth, exhale. Wiggling fingers and toes. And adding in any gentle movement that feels good to come back into your body. When you're ready, you can roll to your side. Fetal pose, the pose of new beginnings. And bring yourself up to sit. And place your hands at heart center or rest them on heart center. Grateful for the practice and for each other. And the reminder to inhale, I am. Exhale, present. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, yogis.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Terry.
Ty.